Hello again, guys. And right now, I would like to introduce you one of the members of TelosGreen block producer who is participating in MEET.ONE sidechain right now. And they are one of the block producers on MEET.ONE sidechain. And his name is Sukesh. Sukesh, please introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for giving me this opportunity. So my name is Sukesh. I'm currently based in Sweden. So I'm the CEO and founder of TelosGreen. We are a global team today. So my team members are located in Russia, Israel, and of course in Sweden as well. Um, we are TelosGreen. Our goal is to educate, engage, and empower EOS.io community. Yeah, that's a short introduction of myself, I would say.
Nice, nice. Sukesh, I think you're originally not from Sweden. You're originally from another country, right? Or your roots
Yes.
from another country?
Yeah, of course. I'm originally from India. I have been living in Sweden for almost 5 years. I have a company there. I work as a blockchain consultant, and I am actually responsible for Swedish Blockchain Association as well. So I'm one of the board members there. So we do a lot of blockchain activities in Sweden. I think you kind of knew this because Sweden itself is like kind of lagging behind when it comes to blockchain, in my opinion. There are, of course, a couple of Swedish block producers, but there's nothing much happening here out in Sweden. And you don't see like many big companies or startups coming out of Sweden. So what we are doing is working with mainly enterprises like Volvo Group and Ericsson and these kind of companies to educate them and organize different meetup events. Because there's a lot of students here. I think that's a good resource to use and educate them. So our main goal is to work on these activities.
I'm pretty familiar with the guys. Their names is EOS Sweden, Eric and Vahid. I think you know them, right?
Yeah,
They are really prominent block producers, also on the mainnet, and they have been from the starting of the EOS from the beginning, from the launching, and they are Genesis block producers as MEET.ONE. Well, hope to have Vahid tomorrow on the call as well. So, but right now I would like to know more about TelosGreen and why your block producer is called TelosGreen, please.
Yeah, sure. We were actually called EOSGreen before. We started very early together with EOS Sweden and Crypto Alliance, like in the very first superhero testnet. I don't know if you know this. It's like almost 1 year back, the first testnet ever on EOS. We were there back then.
We didn't testnet.
Yeah.
All right.
Superhero testnet, the first testnet in EOS ecosystem. We were one of the BPs back then, but we didn't manage to get along with the ride of marketing and getting votes. And also then back then we were only 2 members team, so we didn't manage to do much activities. So and later on we saw many issues as we move forward within the EOS.io, and then we came across Telos. And we just joined Telos from day one pretty much, and we have been working in Telos ecosystem for quite some time now, and we are one of the block producers there as well. Why are we called TelosGreen? Our goal is to be more sustainable. I don't know if you know this. Sweden itself, like the Nordic regions, are kind of sustainable, focused, and oriented. So I kind of like that concept of sustainability and green energy and green ecosystems. So TelosGreen and EOSGreen main purpose is to not only produce blocks, but at the same time use best infrastructure, eco-friendly infrastructure, and provide eco-friendly solutions for dApps who are building new applications. So what we're doing today, we're trying to reach out to startups and different apps which are built on blockchains, like on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we are trying to reach out to them and explain like the sustainability aspect of EOS, because EOS itself is like 50,000 times less than when it comes to energy consumption, less than Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that's our priority today, and that's what we are doing. And we are working on some other green projects ourselves, which focuses on empowering sustainability, because we see that that's a huge crisis in a couple of years, in a decade from now. I think you know this as well.
I have a question. Is there a possibility to use EOS software for protection environment? What do you think?
Yes, actually, we are working on that solution currently. So what we are doing today is trying to build an ecosystem, transparent ecosystem, where we can track carbon offsets. Because today what we see is like the carbon offset market is completely decentralized, kind of decentralized in a way, and there are different silos operating in different parts of the world. So what we want to bring is the transparency, so people can choose whether it's Google, whether it's Facebook, or whether it's other company, how much carbon consumption are they actually doing, or whether you buy a product, you should be able to track whether this particular company is actually working towards sustainability. So we want to make that information transparent using blockchain. So we're working on a solution, trying to create this marketplace where people can buy and sell carbon offsets, and basically showcase that, okay, this X company is consuming this much amount of carbon dioxide, and they're offsetting the carbon dioxide by buying tokens or whatever they see. And we're also working on other application called Green Token, which incentivizes people for sustainable activities, whether you recycle, whether you walk 10,000 steps each day, you get some tokens in return, and you can exchange them for coffee shops, movie tickets, whatever. Yeah, we're trying to implement
I
in our
agree.
local country.
I agree that environmental problem right now is the most hot topic around the world right now, and consumption of different products bring a lot of plastic outside to environment. So this is a big problem. Also, carbon oxide and dioxide is if really blockchain can build some kind of a database where you can see the old data about different corporations and companies, how they harm the environment. Because definitely if you produce in some products, you have a side product which is harming an environment, and this is not a good thing. Really nice to see that answering the question about TelosGreen, you also answering the question about the values, and your values is pretty good, and your intent is pretty clear and pretty clean. I can say clear and clean. Yes. Nice. I think many users wish to vote for kind of this BPs who have nice intent. I would like to ask a question about your team. How many people in your team? You working as a DAC or like organization? Before you say like you have participants in Russia, in different countries. So tell something. Who is in your team? Their names and how many people?
Yeah, today we are 5 people. When it comes to TelosGreen, we also of course have other projects going on in parallel, so we have much bigger resources. When it comes to TelosGreen, you know me, Sukesh, and me and my girlfriend are kind of the founders of different projects that we do. So her name is, me and my girlfriend are the founders of different block projects. And also,
when I have a call, I wish to ask people their names. So when people talk and see other people in Telegram, they know for whom they're talking. So that's why, if it's not a problem, just tell us the names of the people in your team.
Yeah, sure. It's Mahati. Her name is Mahati. She's not much active in the Telegram groups, but she's the scenes behind person who is supporting us in various activities. And we have Stephen McTowley originally from Russia, currently is living in Georgia. And we have Hezi Hershkovitz from Israel. working with our infrastructure, and Stephen is also working with our infrastructure when it comes to block production. And we have Akash from India working with cloud infrastructure for TelosGreen. And we have Mansi from United States. She's mainly working with development and helping out with small parts of development and smart contracts and so on. So yeah, that's our team today. But we actually recently got a new member to the team from Africa, Tegi. He's mainly working with marketing and creating content for TelosGreen and for our other projects as well. So he just joined us last week, so it's pretty new. So we are growing, I would say. Yeah, that's
so right
our
now
team.
it's 6 people in your team, right?
Yeah. So we got a new person recently, last week.
All right. Can you say something about the infrastructure, about
Yeah.
the service?
Yeah. So we use bare metal servers for all our infrastructure, whether it's Telos, whether it's EOS or MEET.ONE. We prefer to use bare metal infrastructure. And our infrastructure we provide, I think we have execution times around 1.2 milliseconds. I think that's one of the best execution times in different blockchains, and you can see that in Telos as well today. And we use the same infrastructure for MEET.ONE as well, and we provide the full history API as well for MEET.ONE and Telos blockchains today. Yeah, our nodes are located in Finland and Germany, so we have high availability infrastructure completely backed up in 2 locations. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. I have a question. Who is taking care about infrastructure?
Yeah, so we have our guys from Russia, Stephen and Hezi are taking care of the infrastructure.
All right.
Mainly. And I come from like a sysadmin background, so I do take care of like upgrades, small things as well.
You are a founder. You are a CEO of the project. You are leader of the project, right? All right. Nice. And also, if people reaching from community, for example, they want to talk to you, or they have a project, want to cooperate with you, they can talk for you straightly, or for someone.
Yeah. They can reach out to me, or they can tweet to us in Twitter, and we have a Telegram group as well, TelosGreen. You can ping us there, or you can just ping me in Telegram. I'm always active, pretty much.
Cool. The last question before we finish a call. I would like to ask what the message you want to leave for the MEET.ONE users and community, and why they need to vote TelosGreen.
Yeah, I think we are one of the best when it comes to providing infrastructure for any.
Seems like I have problems with connection, or you have problems with connection. Cannot hear you right now. Seems like in the end of the call we have problems with connection.
And that's one of the reasons we chose it. So
you are back?
Yeah. Did I lose you there?
Yeah. You just lose connection a little bit. But the last question, can you answer it again, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So we provide the best infrastructure with best execution times. At the same time, we are sustainable in multiple ways, and our goal is to build sustainable applications. So if you're a fan of good infrastructure and sustainability, then we are your guys, and please vote for TelosGreen.
One more question. Additionally, you said about dApps and additional applications. Do you participate some kind of product development or some some applications beside the block production.
Yeah, we doing that today. We have a project called Unbiased, so which mainly creates a transparent, open system for different kinds of political discussions or opinions, presenting the public sentiment on any topic. So we are working on that in parallel today. Soon we will release a MVP, and we are also working on blockchain-specific application, presenting insights on various projects like MEET.ONE, Bitcoin, and whatever. So what we're doing today is it's called FUD. It's gonna be released next month. So where we actually present insights on various projects.
Nice. We would like to add links to our video and to our article about your projects. Unfortunately, don't have time right now to talk pretty wide about the project, but people, if they excited, they interested, they can read it by themselves.
Yeah, sure. I will provide the links to you.
Really nice. So guys, thank you for the call. Thank you for taking time for making a call with us, and thank you for participation. MEET.ONE, Sidechain, and support us as a block producer. I really appreciate what you're doing, guys, and you have very nice values. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity, and I really appreciate the MEET.ONE team for doing such kind of events and activities. Thank you.
Let's keep in touch. Goodbye.
Goodbye.